What's going on, everybody? My name is Kez Reed. I am the co-founder of the JUGLIFE Foundation, and I'm here with JaVale McGee, who is the other co-founder, and also my friend, and
Yeah,
also like business partners.
that
Also, yeah, we make money together.
that
We
too.
also, yeah, we do a lot. We do a lot. But I want to focus on you for a second. What's going on, man? What's new in your world right now?
Oh man, you know who it is, man. It's JaVale McGee, aka three Pierre three times. I said three
Yep.
year times. Wow. Um. Man, just obviously basketball, man. My day job, man. Trying to be great at that, man, and trying to continue to strive until we get to these playoffs. They coming up, so you know how that happens and how it ramps up for go
Now,
time.
hey, first of all, I know a little bit, through vicariously through, being around it, from you and other guys in the league. But to everybody else, share with them what is it like from regular season to playoffs and that whole mental preparedness and all that kind of stuff going into
What's a
this.
whole Okay, so you have the regular season. Obviously, you're locked in, you're focused. Just trying to get as many wins as possible, basically, so you can make the playoffs and get a higher seed, home court advantage. That's the point of it
Right.
all. To have the best advantage when we get to the playoffs. No one wants to be that, and especially now with this play-in game, no one wants to be in that 7, 8, 9, 10 area, especially in the West. Oh
Yeah.
goodness, it's
That
dangerous.
that play they playing. Tell me, how do you feel about it
I,
being in it? I mean, well, not in it, but just you're in the league. So I'm just saying, like you.
so, okay, my opinion on the playing game: 1 through 6. mm, I'm happy about it. If I'm 1 through 6, I'm like, oh yeah, whew, playing game. That's gonna be exciting basketball to watch. If I'm 7 or 8, I'm pissed. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been working hard the whole season to get in the playoffs, especially in the West, to
Right.
get playoffs, to get the record that we have, and to be 7 and 8. And you telling me I could just be eliminated out the playoffs if I
Right.
lose 2 games?
Right.
Crazy. If I'm 9 and 10, I am excited and I'm going hard. I am locked in because I could be on some March Madness type stuff and be an
Right.
upset in the Final Four, the which would be the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals,
Right.
when we weren't even going to make the playoffs, basically.
Right.
So
Right.
that's how I feel about it. But 1 through 6, I'm not tripping. I'm excited. It's going to be good basketball to watch. If I'm 7 and 8,
Right.
if I'm 9 and 10, I'm very excited because we have an opportunity to do something big. So.
Oh yeah. That's. I mean, I feel like that's like a nerve wracking within itself. Just going back to the mental preparedness, how you prepare for playoffs. So, I mean, how do you do that for yourself? Like, how do you
For,
prepare?
for the playoffs,
Yeah, just for the playoffs, not the play-in, just the playoffs.
doesn't just click on like that. I mean, you're ramping it up during the season for sure. Um, if you're a player that plays a lot of minutes, your coaches and you are talking to each other, trying to figure out, okay, where can I set my legs in these last couple of games so I can be fresh for the playoffs. It's a lot that goes into it, especially mentally, making sure all your family is good off the court stuff, so they're not
Right,
stressing you playoffs about stuff
right,
that is really trivial, that
right,
really doesn't make sense. Oh, my phone bill, missed the payment on my phone bill today. Like, it's a $200 payment.
right. No, I
Like,
hear you.
I'm trying to win championships here,
Right.
so it's just, I don't know. It's definitely a different mental that you have to go into once those playoffs start.
No, I hear you. Now, just you've been at this and blessed and fortunate to do this I mean, win it all 3 times. So, and you go by Pierre 3 times. So, for the people that don't know, what is Pierre? Where did it come from? And then the 3 times. Like, obviously, it's kind of self-explanatory, but for anybody who's living in a box out there,
Right.
let them know. Tell them the story real quick.
I've explained this a lot of times, but I'll continue to explain it until everybody knows the story of why I call myself Pierre. The name came from nowhere. I just made it up, and I thought it sounded cool. But the reason I started calling myself Pierre is because one time I was at a restaurant called Crustaceans in like 2012, 11 maybe. I don't know what year.
Okay.
Way back in the day, though, before
Okay.
some guys who's watching this was even on Instagram.
Right.
But I was there. I might have been there with you actually. Was I there with you?
I don't know. We didn't start really working and hanging out together till I want to say like maybe it was 12, 13,
Okay, so
14 around that time. Maybe
or it
not.
was my cousin June.
Uh-huh.
And sitting at the bar at Crustaceans, and there was a girl sitting next to me, and I just had a conversation with her. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" Well, okay, this was so. She said, "What's your name?" I said, "JaVale." She said, "All right." Never thought about it again. And about 15 minutes later, I look over, and she's like googling my name on the side of her lap, like trying to see like who is this tall guy, I guess, and named JaVale. And then after that, I was like, if someone asks me what my name was, I'm just going to tell them my name's Pierre. And if they know who I am, then okay. Hey, Drew McGee. Oh, hey, what's
Right,
going
right,
on?
right, right, right.
Like, hey, you play basketball? What's your name? Oh, Pierre. Yeah, I dabble. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Just
right, right.
like I've never been that person who I used to know NBA players who used to introduce themselves like, "Hey, I'm Michael. I play for this team." Blah blah blah. Like they didn't ask you that. They just wanted to know your name. Why
They
do you
try to
have
get some
to put that?
clout. They try to
Yeah,
get
like they're
clout.
thirsty for the clout. And I'm like, it's enough clout that comes with it. I don't need any extra clout. Um,
Right.
so that's the reason I call myself Pierre. The three times come from winning 3 NBA championships, but
Three of them things, man.
three of them
Three of
things.
them things. You know what's also crazy is you kind of made a whole brand outside. Like you, so that name came from just a mechanism as like trying to be incognito. But you made a whole brand about it now. You call yourself Pierre three times. You go by a music producer, Pierre. Like it just became you have like a whole cartoon, Pierre. And
Yeah,
you ran with that.
it grew. Yeah, very organically. Also, very organic growth. And those are the best types. Those are definitely the best types when they grow again.
Facts.
It wasn't forced. There was no money behind it. It was just, yeah.
I hear you. All right, I want to kind of reset this whole segment. My name is Kez Reed. I'm co-founder of the JUGLIFE Foundation. I'm here with my friend and co-founder JaVale McGee as well. We co-founded this JUGLIFE Foundation. I want to say 7, 8 years ago. Man, time flies. But I know. But we started this simply just we wanted everyone to drink more water. That's it. Just drink more water and be educated about the benefits of water. How much water to drink on a daily basis. If I ask any of you guys right now, how much water did you guys drink today? What do you think they're gonna say, Val? How
Yeah, I ain't
like
water. They not drinking.
1 cup, maybe a
Not
sip,
even water. They had I had 3 Cokes and a Gatorade. Pretty hydrated
in a Red Bull,
in a Red Bull.
in a Red Bull, man. So this is how it started, just organically. Kind of what you going back to what you were saying, and once we started this, it led to building water wells in Africa and just a whole bigger movement that we can't stop. It's just we're doing
Okay.
more. Can't stop. What is it? Can't stop, won't stop. You
Jug
know?
Life Records.
Yeah. All right, all right. So I want to move on to the whole model. Our model is give water, drink water, save water. Obviously, giving water, we're I'm looking at the comments too. People funny, man. This is funny. Anyways, um, so our motto is give water, drink water, save water. We've been doing this for a while. Give water, obviously, building water wells is how we give water back. Drinking water is benefits your body, and then saving water, water conservation, helping the environment. So I want to focus today on just our water well building. So Vel, educate the people about how we go about building water wells and our whole process.
All right. So when people hear like, oh, you build water wells, they think you just pull up to Africa and just be like, oh,
Exactly.
here's a water well.
Exactly.
There you go. No, it's not that at all. What we do as the organization, the Jug Life Foundation, we take it very seriously when we're building water wells. We take into account the community, the people, the area,
Right.
how many people this water well is going to help, like like all the information and statistics that we need to know. Like we just don't pick a plot of land and build a water well.
Right.
What we usually do, it's called a borehole. That's what the hole is, where the water is coming from. It's what's called a borehole, and we drill a borehole. It's only classified as a water well once a pump of some sort is attached to it to fetch the water up to like
Right.
suction, I guess it would be
Right.
called the
Right.
mechanism. Um, we visit Jug Life, but anyways, Jug Life, we go to the school, we visit the schools. When we travel to Uganda, we meet with the community leaders, we meet with the school administrators, we meet with the families in the village to see what their needs are. Once we approve the school for the water well, the contractors start drilling. We do this with our great partnership with Hope for Kids, which they have been wonderful for us for all these years that we've been going there. They
True.
make they make sure that they make sure that they just make sure everything is a-okay, and we haven't had any problems ever since we've been there.
Yeah. I just want to give a shout out to our guy Hillary.
Hillary
You
too,
know,
that's a man, by the way.
yes, that is a man. His name is Hillary. I mean, he works hard and goes out, and he's the guy that's in Uganda, boots on ground, checking out the schools that we work with, and I mean, we wouldn't be able to do this without him. So, are the partners at Hope for Kids.
for
Just
sure.
wanted to throw that in there. Just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah.
But you can go ahead and continue, man.
Yeah, so once the drillers locate the water, we attach an aquifer to the borehole with the pump. The water is then tested to make sure that it's safe to drink, and then we're good to go. And the community has clean water for years to come.
No, you're right. But so when we go out to build some of these water wells and do the whole water well dedication and things of that nature, I guess your favorite part um, of it all would be seeing the original water source.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite part. That's my most humbling part, just because I
Facts.
see like where it came from and where it is now, and that I got to be a part of that process.
Mm-hmm.
For people that don't know, like when we go scouting and looking around, we go look at the original water hole. Well, for example, the first time we had built a water well without going to see it because we weren't able to go. So the first time we went, we had seen the original water source that everybody, all the villagers and everybody that lives in that area were drinking, and those water sources are literally like just little small ponds, contaminated. People drive their bikes over there, wash their bikes, so it's dirty oil water. Animals defecate in the water and drink the water. Like, it's very disgusting water. It's cholera, a whole bunch of diseases in the water. So we always go and see those first. And then our next travel, and these are like, each stop is like an hour away driving. Like, it's not close where you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to 156 and then I'm gonna go to 179. It's not down the street
And
at
it's
all.
only one road, man.
It's
It's not
one
like
road, a two,
one
and
road in and out.
it's barely a two-way road. It's like, watch out for that car,
Right.
over, let somebody go type road. Like, it's not like what y'all thinking. Like, in your mind, y'all probably envisioning yellow lines in the middle of this road. No, it's a dirt road. Hey,
Right.
do this. So we go and see the water hole. We see the original source. It's messed up. It's disgusting. I've talked about this a lot.
You
It's
have.
extremely sad to think that people, and kids especially, have to drink this water and then take it in big jerry cans, 20-pound jerry cans, and take it 20 miles to their village, walk it to their village.
Right.
After we see that, we go and we see the water wells that we built with clean water, and we get to see how happy and how this really affected the people. So that's my favorite part, seeing the water well. My most humbling part is seeing the original water source.
Got it. Got it. I concur. Definitely. I want to jump in real quick to us building a sports complex, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that
I feel
we
like you
always
need to
talk.
explain you're doing that, just because I don't think the Instagram live audience knows.
So yeah, no worries. So one of the things that we're adding to our initiatives with the foundation is we're building a sports complex in Uganda. Now, the important thing about this is that, especially for JaVale and I, we grew up playing sports, and we know how vital sports was to our lives. I mean, it taught us how to interact with others, because for a common goal, you don't get maybe you don't get, do things well with other people, but sports teaches you how to play well with others for one common goal, right? Teaches you characteristics that you normally wouldn't know. So we wanted to give the access to these kids to be able to do that as well too. So we're building a sports complex. It's going to be basketball, volleyball, soccer, and it's out in Uganda and Toronto. It'll be locker rooms. They'll be able to learn about sports medicine, learn about other things outside of just building roads, and hopefully they can get more opportunities in their lives, and this can impact the kids' lives out in Uganda, and something of what we had. Is that any questions on that, Bill? Did I explain that? Cool.
Yeah, you
Really?
definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, sports is very important to a lot of people's lives. People only think of like sports to like, oh, only inner city kids get to come out of the poverty and become millionaires. And that's how they think sports affect like what A to B to sports is. But it's more like A to Z. Like it's kids who never had the opportunity to go to college and they weren't going to go to college. They weren't even thinking about college. And because they played a sport, they got to go to a 4-year college and get an education and move on to have a better life, which had nothing to do with sports or the sport that they chose to play. It just was free education that they wouldn't have been able to get if they wouldn't have been good at this sport. So the fact that we get to that what we're doing, Jug Life is doing, we get to build a sports complex with what is going to have in it soccer fields,
Soccer, basketball, 2 basketball courts,
basketball courts,
netball. They like to play netball,
netball,
and
um,
locker
but
room.
a bunch of sports to where it definitely builds a community and gives kids confidence, and it also gives them the opportunities that they probably wouldn't have had. You might have 5 of those kids who are out there playing basketball. Somebody comes and sees, oh, he's actually kind of good. He might be able to go to college or play overseas, or it's just opportunities that you would never have unless you had this in your area. So the fact that we're building a sports complex in Uganda is amazing.
I agree, man. I really think this is going to be something big in long-term longevity. You know, something that you can take your daughter to, show her what you were a part of out here, not just in America, right? So I think that's dope. I want to jump real quick over to COVID, right? And I know right now in America everybody's getting vaccination shots. It's a big deal. I'm going to be the first to say I haven't got mine yet. And one of the things with the Jug Life is we preach about being healthy and active. And I think that this is something that we need to discuss. And I know that you've gotten yours, so I would love to know, like, how was it? What was your initial thoughts? How do you feel
Um,
after?
so I got my COVID vaccine. Did you say COVID test or COVID vaccine? Doesn't matter. I got
I think I said COVID vaccine. I hope, yeah.
COVID vaccine. I got the Johnson and Johnson. When I got it, I
You
didn't.
got the Johnson and Johnson, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
I didn't feel anything. It just my arm sore like you get a shot. You get all your other whenever you got your vaccines as a kid also. So
okay.
it wasn't that bad. I was hesitant at first though. I really didn't want to get it, just from hearing all the bad stuff that's been happening or all the conspiracy theories or whatever. But I with my job and the way I travel and see a lot of people, I touch a lot of people, I talk to a lot of people, I'm in front of a lot of people, and I have asthma, so I felt like it would probably be better for me to get it, rather than if I was just a regular person who just sat in the house all day and did nothing, stayed away from people. Um, but and you said the Johnson and Johnson, like, oh, you got the Johnson and Johnson. Like, I was thinking like
You caught that, huh?
about that because they showed like what they were like 10 people or 8 people got like blood clots or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Like I mean, 8 people, 10 people, like 10 million people took the vaccine. So if you check the, I mean,
Yeah.
think that's that bad at all. I mean, I'm sure people get messed up on the flu shot too if you take those odds.
Right.
But hey, I mean, I'm not telling you to go get a vaccine or not go get a vaccine. I'm just
And no, I just want to know what your experience was with it. Like, did it hurt? Because I promise you, everybody on the outside has an opinion about me. Like, get it right, or oh, you haven't gotten your vaccine yet. I'm like, yo, like, kind of like I don't even want to share with them. Like, I got it already, get it, but I'm gonna get it. All right, so this week, guys, I'm going to make the appointment to get my vaccine. All right, so I'll get vaccinated, bro.
which one are you gonna get though?
I'm gonna do the Pfizer. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the. I mean, yeah, I think that I don't know. I don't know. Let me. I'm gonna take the week. All right. I'm just throwing things out there right now. I'll do it this week though. I promise you that. And then
Hey,
ask me next time which one did I get. All right.
you ain't got to promise me nothing. It's a free world.
No, it's all good. My mom's listening to this right now, so I know she wants me to get it as well too. So, yeah, we'll do that. All right. Anyways, I want to wrap this up. You were listening to our segment called Mission Possible with JaVale and Kaz. I'm a co-founder of the JUGLIFE Foundation. So is JaVale. He's also an NBA player. What team do you play for? Denver Nuggets. I was about to say something. That was my bad. But Denver Nuggets. I'm wishing you the best of luck this season, especially you going at your fourth run on this, man. It's a blessing within itself. Proud of you. Um, anything you want to say to the people besides go follow us, the foundation, donate.
Make sure everybody go follow the Jug Life Foundation, Jug Life Water, Instagram, Facebook, everything. Okay, we might make TikTok. You never know. Everybody, I just want everybody to be healthy. I want everybody to stay hydrated. Don't take my advice on COVID because I'm not a doctor.
Oh yeah, let's put the disclaimers in there. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're just two friends, talking about this on live. We are not giving any advice whatsoever. We are not doctors.
You, all right? Don't go take a COVID vaccine and then be like, JaVale told me to take it. No, it was not.
No, we don't want no problems. All right, guys. Hey, I'm gonna just sign off and say be safe, have fun, go Denver. Wishing you much success, bro. Thanks.
Be great.
Bye.
Peace.